When we're young, we have an amazing, positive outlook about how great life is going to be, but somewhere along the line, we forget to dream and end up settling. Join Up Dots features amazing people who refuse to give up and chose to go after their dreams. This is your blueprint for greatness. So here's your host, live from the back of his garden in the UK, David Ralph.
Yes, hello there, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel all bouncy and energized today. And it's not surprising, really, because things in the world of Join Up Dots is going very, very well. And it's so much easier. It is so much easier when you're getting rewards back, because you just want to do it more and more. But of course, with all businesses, as you would have heard through every single episode of Join Up Dots, it takes time. It takes time to get things going. Sometimes, you can get a little bit of money coming in quite easily, but to actually grow it into what most people that come through to me want, a life-changing income, it does take a little bit of time. Now, I've been speaking to quite a few people this week where I have been interviewing for a couple of courses that I've got coming up. And more often than not, they say to me something along the lines of, how long will this take? And it's a bloody stupid question to ask, because number one, I can give every bit of information that I possess that works. I can tell you exactly how to create an online business that brings money in through either affiliate marketing, through actually coaching, through mentoring, through selling products, whatever business you want. It basically operates in the same way. You've got to provide what that person wants and then find the people that want it and then get them to realise that they really need it so that they can buy it. And there's no difference between any business that I'm creating, and I actually started a new one under wraps at the moment, but I'm in the planning stage of another one at the moment, and it all comes down to that. You've got to find the need and then you've got to work towards it. So I can teach every single step that's required, but I can't teach hustle, and I can't teach effort, and I can't teach energy, and I can't teach the passion that you need for whatever you're doing. And without the passion, you'll be, once again, you'll be dead in the water. I'm teaching a guy called Dan at the moment, who's going through my course, and he's a lovely guy. And Dan is very aware that a lot of things out there would bore him stupid. Dan needs to have something that lights him up inside. So Dan isn't going to go for the money. He wants to go for something that is going to, really light him up. But I think in a lot of regards, that's too far a step in one direction. I think what people should do, first of all, is build something that maybe you haven't got the passion in, but you can get some money coming in. £10 a day, £20 a day, nothing major. It's not going to sort of set your world on light, but what it will do, it will give you a belief in the process and understand that the process works, so that if you're getting £10 a day, £300 a month, whatever, then there's no reason why you can't find something that operates in the same regard and then create that life-changing income. But people just want to come along and go, how long is it going to take? If I put my heart and soul into it for a couple of weeks, and consistency and persistence and gnawing at something, like you just got to get into the middle of it, really will take you where you want to be. So how many times do you actually assess yourself? How many times do you really have the ability, I suppose, to answer the deep questions about yourself, being totally honest? If somebody says to you, okay, I want you to do this job for 4 years, at the end of it, you will get all the rewards. But at the beginning, for the first 3 years, there's no guarantee you're going to get that. Are you somebody that would go, right, I will make it work, I will find a way through the obstacles? Or are you somebody that goes, well, no, you've got to guarantee that I'm going to get it? I need to see it, because my wife is one of those things. I shouldn't call her a thing. She's a person, but she always has to see it before she believes it. And she says that once I see it, I believe it. And I go, yeah, but you're making it happen. You can't see it. Well, until I see somebody else doing it. And she just will not budge. She will not budge in any regards. You know, I'm doing cold showers at the moment, and I'm going to do an episode on cold showers because I'm now an advocate. And my son has started doing them as well, because I've been saying to him, you know, I'm feeling great. I feel really sort of inspired and just energized first thing in the morning. So he said, well, I'll give it a go. But what he did his research. He looked around, read the content about it, listened to what I had to say, and then made his decision and then went for it. But my wife won't do that. She just wants to see the results before she even tries. So are you one of those kind of people? Are you one of those kind of people that really need to see that it's there? Because if you are, the entrepreneurial world isn't for you. Join Up Dots might be a good listen for you, but you're not that kind of person. You might be better to work for someone else. You know, through the Join Up Dots process, there have been many, many ups and downs. There has been, I suppose, more downs than ups in certain regards. And then when the ups do come, it's hugely satisfying because you've gone through the effort. And there's been times when it seemed, certainly maybe first year, 2 years, 2.5 years, when nothing was working and the effort was intense, hour upon hour of hard slog. And most of that hard slog was trying things, trying to work out how email marketing works and how sales funnels operate. And it's all was upskilling and self-development. And so I wasn't getting any rewards. Well, yeah, you were getting it in your head, you were getting the knowledge, you were testing things out, you were seeing what didn't work. But of course, when you go into business right at the very beginning, you're aiming for the kitching, you're aiming for the lifestyle, and it just wasn't there. But what was there was that there was a wave 100% flowing in my direction. I'd been paddling in the shallows for hours upon hours, thinking that the tides weren't taking me anywhere at all. But actually, what I was doing by all that effort was putting myself in a position so when that wave comes along, you're there, you're ready, you've built up the muscles, you've got the knowledge, you've got the portfolio, you've got the platform, whatever you want, to whiz you through in life. And that is where business becomes life and life becomes business, because you become what you're creating. You become the center point to your dreams and aspirations, and you become your future. Exactly like Jim Carrey says in the speech, you know, you might as well go for something that you love, because you've got more chance of achieving that, because you will find that inspiration and that persistence and that power to paddle against the tides, against the currents, to get yourself into that position. And when it occurs and it whizzes you through, not only do you increase financially, but then you get that belief, because you've seen it work in front of you, and then you're in that position like my wife is always wanting, where you've seen it, so you believe it, and you can go bigger. Because you just know it's you building your mindset and scaling and putting more effort in. But of course, then you've started to get money in, so it's not all your effort. You can hire people to do the stuff that was bogging you down in the first stage. But that first stage is still vitally important, because when you learn what you need, you can't just skip that bit, because you haven't built the right foundations in your knowledge base. So, yeah. A lot of people speak to me and they all seem to want to know the fast route. How long will this take? And unless you know yourself, I can't answer that. I can't tell you how long something is going to take, because you've got to know yourself, and you've got to know whether you're willing to put the effort in. And the people that go through my coaching, funnily enough, I know they're going to achieve. Not one of them have I taken on if I think that they're going to be a waste of space. Some of them are going to take longer. Some of them have got lifestyle choices that might slow them down. Some of them are just going for it big time. And some of them are already seeing new business opportunities, and they haven't even finished the first one. I've got a guy up in Manchester who's building a property investment company, and he's already got a whiteboard in front of him with 22 other potential businesses through the process that I've taught him. It's fascinating to see that personal belief. So, very short episode of Join Up Dots today. I just wanted to say to you guys that if you aren't true with yourself, then you're not going to get what you really want in life. You've got to really be honest, because if you aren't willing to put the effort in, if you're not willing to have persistence, if you're not willing to gnaw at the bone until you get through, even though you can't see that you're getting any rewards at all, if you're not willing to invest money into certain things that actually won't come back to you, but it does teach you that doesn't work, then you're not in the right place. And I really want you to think that maybe you shouldn't be listening to Join Up Dots and shows like this. You should be thinking about actually how to work for someone and how to make the most of that opportunity, that career opportunity, how you can proceed through to get the life you want by helping somebody else build their dream. Important to know yourself. Until next time, thank you so much for this episode of Join Up Dots and sharing me your ears, and I will be back very, very shortly. If you are interested in joining up with us, join on our free masterclass 26th of March that you can connect, and I will be teaching you the steps that I've used to turn my business into a multiple six-figure business. And there's no hidden tricks. It's all knowing what the customer wants and delivering it to the right customer. Until next time, I will see you again. Look after yourself. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Are you ready to make a full-time living online? Check out the following student who's already on their way thanks to the amazing Join Up Dots business coaching.
Hi, my name's Simon. I've just finished David's business course and wanted to share how highly I recommend it. When I first started, I had a lot of ideas about what I probably thought was going to be good in business. David was able to help me through that, though, to find that passion. That's something that I was passionate about. And from then on, it was just fantastic and just such a breeze, and it was so enjoyable. Every phase of the course was so specific. There was nothing generic about it, and that's what I loved. David is so personable. It was about my business and what I wanted to do, and that's what's fantastic about it, because it's not just throw out a whole heap of information. It really is about your business and things that are specific about your business. So it's so customized, and that's what I loved, and I can't thank David enough. And as I said, I recommend it highly. If you're thinking about it, just do it, because you're not going to regret it at the end of it, and you're going to come away with the same as what I have, and that's a fantastic business that you can not only be proud of, but excited about for the future. So once again, thank you very much, David, and we'll see how we go. Thank you.
Head over to joinupdots.com to find out more and register for the free 100% live masterclass. It's your chance to become the world's next online success.